Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends, welcome back to the latest transfer episode that we have for you guys. Now, in the previous afternoon session, I did report to you about guys Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, with him, the situation is it has been developing, and what it has been said that Thomas Tuchel has refused to sign Cristiano Ronaldo for Chelsea. He thinks that there are many better options out there. He doesn't want to go with Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Chelsea fans, bad news for you guys. Cristiano Ronaldo will not be moving to Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel doesn't want the player. He doesn't think that Cristiano Ronaldo would be the one who would make those kind of difference to Chelsea. He is 37 years old. I think Thomas Tuchel has some other ideas in his mind, and for that reason he will opt for another option. So that means for Cristiano Ronaldo, he is running out of options. The one and only remains is of Bayern Munich. Most probably, if Lewandowski moves to Barcelona, we'll have to see if Bayern Munich, Nagelsmann, if they think that Cristiano Ronaldo is the answer to the replacement of Lewandowski, then you can say that Cristiano Ronaldo will have a chance. If not, then Cristiano Ronaldo might have to stay at Manchester United, and then once his contract is finished, then he can move on to the other ventures. Now, what does it mean for Manchester United? That means Cristiano Ronaldo, if he stays with United, most probably they will not go out to look for another attacker. They would most probably start with Cristiano. And remember, there's another update regarding Manchester United with Anthony Martial. It has been reported that the board wants Erik ten Hag to give chance to Anthony Martial. They think that Martial could really answer their questions in regards to spending that money, because they think that if Martial could be coached well, then he could return them in numbers, and they believe that Erik ten Hag is the right coach to get the best out of Anthony Martial. So the board are expecting that in a way Martial playing under Erik ten Hag would improve him, and he would return in goals as well as assists. So let's see what will happen on that front. Will United keep Anthony Martial? Will Anthony Martial improve under Erik ten Hag? Is to be seen. And now we'll be talking about Frenkie de Jong. Now with Frenkie de Jong, it has been reported that Frenkie de Jong is still not convinced of moving to Manchester United. This has been reported by Fabrizio Romano. Now Fabrizio Romano has been very much assured that the player doesn't want to move to Manchester United, but he doesn't say that the deal is off. It's just the case that the clubs agree, but the player, he thinks he still wants to stay at Barcelona. Now what's happening is there are two sides of the story. Now one side is that the agents of Frenkie de Jong want him to move. They think that the Barcelona, the way they have handled Frenkie de Jong's situation, is not good for the image of the player. For that reason, it's better to go and find another club, to find another place where you can try to show that what you're all about. With Barcelona, it seems that you made a scapegoat, and that's what his representative thinks, that it's pretty bad to stay at Barcelona, and they are kind of advising the player Frenkie de Jong that he should seek a move, and it would be better for him to go and play somewhere else where he is wanted and where he will be appreciated, rather than right now at Barcelona where he is being made a scapegoat, as well as they are selling him for the reason that they need some cash and they do not value him. So that is one side of the story. On another side, it has been said that the agents have explained this to Barcelona, that they do not wish to leave the club. Now I think the catch over here is still that payment of 17 million euros. That payment, it has been said it's deferred payment. It was promised to Frenkie de Jong. It still hasn't been paid yet. So let's see what happens on that front. Now moving on to the other news, we'll be talking about Napoli. Napoli are trying to sign Kim Min-jae from Fenerbahce to replace Koulibaly. As Spalletti confirms, he is kind of player for Napoli level. Kim is Champions League level defender. So there you go, guys. The release clause is worth 20 million euros. So Napoli looking for a replacement for Koulibaly. Now Koulibaly has signed his contract as a new Chelsea player following the main part of medical tests which were completed today, and the official statement is still pending. It will be completed, so it will be the second signing after Raheem Sterling, whereas Toronto FC are preparing contracts to sign and then announce Federico Bernardeschi, who is a free agent. He left Juventus, so verbal agreement is in place as reported earlier, so he'll be signing with Toronto. Now moving forward, we will be reporting about Houssem Aour, who plays for Olympique Lyon. Real Betis are really pushing to sign him. They really want to get this player. They think that this player will improve them a lot. Now he wants to leave Lyon as well. He wants to try something new. He wants to try a new adventure. So let's see what decision he will make. He will make this decision in next coming weeks. So this one move is going to be really exciting one. I think he's a really good quality player. He was linked to Arsenal as well. So we're going to keep an eye on this move. Houssem Aour from Olympique Lyon to Real Betis. Now moving forward, we're going to talk about Tottenham. Tottenham, remember they were linked with Spence. The deal is in progress. Talks are finally advancing between Tottenham and Middlesbrough. So discussing on key details and add-ons. So they're working on the fee and they're also working on add-ons. Deal is not completed yet. Once that is discussed, once that matter is resolved, then what will happen is they will discuss with the player, and most probably when the players once the player agreement is done, then they will announce the deal. Daniel Levy is working pretty hard on this deal right now, and he really wants to finish this deal as soon as possible. Now in other news, Brentford have signed Yehor Yarmolenko, and he will be playing for Brentford now. So Brentford adding another player, whereas we will be heading towards Barcelona. Remember, Barcelona have renewed the contract of Ousmane Dembele, as well as they have signed Rafinha. Now they are preparing their official proposal for Cesar Azpilicueta. Now it's up to Chelsea. They will complete new signings and then they will decide on Spanish fullback. That means they need to sign Koulibaly, they need to sign Nathan Ake, and then they need to sign Kimpembe. Once they've done that, then they will look at Azpilicueta if they want to sell him or not. So Barcelona are working pretty hard to get the Chelsea captain. Now we do know that Barcelona have an agreement on personal terms with Azpilicueta since 2 months ago. It's a 2-year deal, so it also has another year option. So that means there might be a chance that Azpilicueta could be playing for Barcelona. We'll have to wait and see. We need to wait until Chelsea complete their own deals. They're working on Koulibaly, they're working on Nathan Ake, they're also working on Kimpembe. Now once they get these 3 central defenders, then they will think about who needs to leave the club. Most probably we'll see Azpilicueta as well as Alonso leaving Chelsea, and they have played pretty good. They have pretty good careers at Stamford Bridge, so most probably they'll be moving on, and we will see both of them playing for Barcelona. Remember, Barcelona did sign Frank Kessie on free. They also signed Christensen from Chelsea on free as well. So we might see Barcelona signing 3 free players from Chelsea Football Club, in Alonso, in Azpilicueta, as well as Christensen. So this is the update so far what we have for right now, and hopefully guys will be tuning in tomorrow for more updates. So far these are the updates that we are having. So far it's been bad news for Cristiano Ronaldo, who won't be getting his move to Chelsea, as Thomas Tuchel has rejected that move. He thinks that there are better options and he is not focused on that area particularly. He has told this to the owner, the new owners of Chelsea Football Club. So Ronaldo is running out of options. The best option he has so far right now is of Bayern Munich. If Lewandowski leaves for Barcelona, then there might be a room in Bayern Munich's roster. We will see what will Nagelsmann and Bayern Munich decide. So Cristiano Ronaldo has only one option remaining, which is at Bayern Munich. Other than that, he might have to stay at Manchester United. So that is what's happening right now. So guys, this is the update we have so far. Hopefully if you would want to know about more, you can watch the last episode, which was in the afternoon session. There was lots of stories mentioned in that episode. So far little update has been done since then, and whatever new has come, I have reported it over here. We do know that Arsenal have put in their interest in Zinchenko of Manchester City. Remember guys, because Tavares might be leaving for Marseille. So that's also mentioned in that episode. If you want to go out and check out that one, you can definitely see that one. Other than that, we haven't heard anything new. Lisandro Martinez, the deal is accepted. Manchester United and Ajax, they have basically accepted the deal. So the move will be announced officially, and Lisandro Martinez will be joining Eric Ten Hag. That's what it is. And other than that, we do know that Raheem Sterling joined Chelsea. Koulibaly, medical's done, contract signed. It will be made official. So that's what the updates we have. Regarding Messi future, we did report it to you guys in the last episode that PSG have offered him a new contract, but he's saying that he will decide once the World Cup is done, and then he will decide upon his future, what he needs to do next. So Messi is holding out for his future. He will wait out and see. He's just wants to focus on the World Cup, which is going to be in November and December this year. He wants to win this World Cup. Once he's done by that, then he will sit down with PSG and decide what he needs to do next. Will he extend the contract? Will he want to maybe go and play somewhere else? It all depends on how the World Cup campaign goes. That's what he has mentioned. So two different futures for both Cristiano Ronaldo as well as Lionel Messi. We will see how that one goes. So far, guys, these are the updates we have. There was one more update for Liverpool, and I do want to mention that it has come out of nowhere, but it has come, and it seems that Liverpool have inquired to Ajax about Antony, who is already a target for Manchester United. Remember, Eric Ten Hag really wants Antony, and they were linked with Antony very strongly. Remember, his representatives flight to UK, they did speak to Manchester United, and they want Antony to move to Old Trafford. But it seems that Liverpool are also getting interested in Antony. So let's see what happens on that front. So far, I haven't heard anything from other sources. Maybe it's just a plain rumor. Maybe it might develop in coming, you could say, hours or maybe in days. We'll have to be patient, and we'll have to see how this one goes. But so far, it has been reported that Liverpool have made an inquiry about Antony from Ajax, and I'm sure that Ajax have said that they are willing to sell him for 80 million euros. So let's see if they'll be able to do some sort of compromise. Manchester United, they were linked with the players so heavily. Let's see what will the response of Manchester United be once they want to sign this Lisandro Martinez. Then perhaps they will speak to Ajax about Antony. Let's see how that one goes. So folks, I want you to please subscribe to the channel, press that like button as well. If you have any suggestions, please put in the comment section below, and please share this channel with your friends who are into football. It will be really lovely if you guys can support this channel. We are trying to grow on this platform. Please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll be joining you soon tomorrow, and we'll be giving you more news about transfer stories which will be developing for tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.